Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're heading, metaphorically speaking, to Antarctica, this vast continent,
Yeah.
just buried under kilometers of ice.
Right. An incredibly extreme and isolated place.
Exactly. And it makes you wonder, doesn't it? Could there be complex life? Maybe even polar monsters hiding down there beneath all that ice?
Hmm.
Okay, let's unpack the actual scientific evidence we have.
Yeah, our mission today is really to look at the recent, quite groundbreaking discoveries of life in these hidden spots. And then, evaluate the possibility. Could larger creatures actually exist there?
It's about pushing the boundaries of what we think life can do.
Precisely.
And some discoveries have just been, astonishing. Like back in 2021, the British Antarctic Survey team, they were drilling through the Filchner ice shelf over a kilometer down.
Deep, very deep.
And they hit this unexpected large boulder, but the footage, it showed it was covered in life, a whole community.
That's this benthic community, yeah. That basically means organisms stuck to the seafloor, not swimming around. And what was just amazing, truly rule-breaking, was finding these things, sponges, some on stalks, some not, other weird stalk things, maybe carnivorous sponges, barnacles, who knows, living on this rock.
In total darkness.
Total darkness, yeah. And hundreds of kilometers away from the edge of the ice shelf, the open sea. No sunlight, obviously. It really challenged everything we thought we knew.
So that's under the floating ice shelf. What about under the main ice sheet, in the lakes? Lake Willens was sampled back in 2013, wasn't it?
It was. And that gave us our first real glimpse into a subglacial lake ecosystem. What they found primarily was microbial life, bacteria, archaea, a whole ecosystem based on chemosynthesis.
Chemosynthesis, meaning they make energy from chemicals, not light.
Exactly. They're munching on minerals, basically. It showed life's adaptability, cold, dark, immense pressure. But no conclusive signs of eukaryotes then.
And eukaryotes are key, right? That's organisms with complex cells. Animals, plants, us, not just simple microbes.
That's the crucial distinction, yeah.
But then, things got even weirder, didn't they, under the Ross Ice Shelf in 2022?
Oh, absolutely. Wildly unexpected. They found an underground river system about 500 meters down this time.
Yeah.
It was swarming, absolute teeming with hundreds of these little shrimp-like creatures called amphipods.
Hundreds, just living there in a dark river under the ice.
Actively thriving. Complex, multicellular life. Far from any light, seemingly cut off. It just completely shifted the baseline for what might be possible down there.
Yeah.
Shows how dynamic these hidden water systems are.
Wow. Okay, so we have microbes, sessile communities on rocks, swarming amphipods. What else? Lake Mercer.
Lake Mercer, right. There they found, carcasses, tiny dead animals, tardigrades, water bears.
Indestructible little things.
Almost. And small crustaceans, but bits that look like maybe squished spiders or worms, about a kilometer down.
Dead.
Dead, yes.
Yeah.
The thinking initially was maybe they were washed in from the surface long ago. But finding them there at all, it certainly raises the possibility of finding live ones eventually.
And you also mentioned the Mount Erebus ice caves?
Yeah.
Warmed by the volcano.
Yeah, volcanic steam keeps them relatively warm, up to maybe 25 degrees Celsius in spots. And they've found DNA traces there, mosses, algae, but also arthropod-like species. Some DNA didn't match anything known.
Unknown arthropod DNA. Okay, so we have all these genuinely startling finds. It brings us back to that first question, maybe reframed. What about monsters?
Right. Before we jump to conclusions, it's interesting to look at myths, like the Old Norse legend of the Hafgufa.
The giant sea creature mistaken for an island?
Exactly. The sea reek or sea steamer. It's supposedly just sat there with its mouth open, luring fish in. Pure myth, right?
Sounds like it.
Well, what's fascinating here is recent science, just in 2023, connected that myth to actual whale behavior. Some whales practice trap feeding. They hang vertically, mouth open, sometimes using bait, and fish swim right in.
No way. So the myth likely came from sailors observing real whale behavior.
Very possibly. It shows how natural phenomena can inspire monster tales, and science can eventually find the real explanation.
That's a great point. Science demystifying the monstrous. But back to Antarctica. Lake Vostok. That's the really big one, isn't it?
It is. Largest subglacial lake, buried nearly 4 kilometers deep, isolated for maybe 15, even 25 million years.
And the life there? Mostly microbes again.
Thousands of microbial species identified through DNA and RNA sequencing from the ice that freezes onto the bottom of the glacier, the accretion ice. But a 2020 study of that ice found something else.
What?
A specific sequence, an RNA sequence, that was over 97% similar to the DNA of rock codfish.
Wait, fish DNA in ice from a lake isolated for millions of years 4 kilometers down.
That's the finding. Now, 97% is very, very close genetically. It strongly suggests, well, this raises an important question, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Could there be an actual fish species, or something very like it, living and evolving completely isolated in Lake Vostok?
It's a tantalizing possibility. A complex aquatic creature may be unknown to science, truly adapted to that extreme ancient environment.
So, okay, maybe not giant krakens or the Hafgufa under the ice.
Probably not mythical monsters, no.
But what we are finding is this incredible, unexpected diversity and resilience of complex life. Things we just didn't think could survive there.
Exactly. These findings are pushing the boundaries of where life can exist, conditions previously thought impossible.
And it has implications beyond Earth, right?
Absolutely. These Antarctic lakes and rivers,
Yeah.
they're like natural laboratories. They give us crucial insights into what might be possible on icy moons in our own solar system. Places like Europa, Jupiter's moon, or Enceladus around Saturn, they have suspected subsurface oceans too.
So studying life under Antarctic ice helps us search for life elsewhere.
It informs the search, yes. It shows that cold, dark, high-pressure water worlds aren't necessarily barren.
Which really leaves us and you listening with a final thought, doesn't it? We've explored maybe 10% of the area under Antarctica's ice.
If that, it's vast and largely unknown.
So what more could genuinely be hiding in that other huge unmapped 90% beneath the ice that we simply haven't even glimpsed yet?